What's up guys, Chasing Laneway here, and FM23 has appeared. So I thought it would be a good time to finally announce what our main save is going to be for this year's game. And, I've done a few easy things over the last years. I've been to Swindon, I've been to Poland, I've been to Leeds, to Sunderland, all over the place really. But I've not had a real challenge since the channel first started and gone really to the back of beyond. So I thought I would do something entirely new that I've never seen anyone on YouTube do before, that I've never seen done on a forum before, on a blog before, on anything of this nature before, and I am calling it the World's Hardest Hexagon Challenge. Now, you know the Pentagon Challenge where you have to win the top 5 leagues in Europe and you have to win all their leagues and cups and European trophies and all that kind of nonsense? That felt a bit too easy to me. So what I thought I'd do is go full hexagon. We are going to try and win. I'm not worried about domestic leagues. Domestic leagues are they'll come on the way. We're going to try and win the major continental club competitions in Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Asia, and Oceania. But we're not going to do any of that easy life rubbish where we take Barcelona or we take Santos or we take whoever from the MLS or any of that kind of craziness. We're only going to do this using the leagues and teams from countries that have never qualified for the World Cup. We're also going to try and win the World Cup with one of those countries. Now, I'm not going to give you the full list because there's a lot of countries here. I did a quick math and it worked out being somewhere around 120 possible countries. Obviously, I'm going to have to wait for some league packs to come out before we do this. But I'll give you a few of the highlights of countries we could go. The biggest nation we can go to as either manager of the national team or as a club side is Finland. That's probably the biggest country, with all respect to everyone else involved in this, we could go to. But here's just some highlights from each continent. So from Europe, I've already said Finland. We could end up in Andorra. We could end up in Georgia, Gibraltar, the Faroe Islands, Macedonia, Luxembourg. In North America, pretty much anywhere in the Caribbean that isn't Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, or anywhere in Central America that's not Honduras, I think, and Mexico. So we could end up in Guatemala. We could end up in Barbados, the Bahamas, St. Lucia. In South America, we have exactly one option, which is Venezuela. In Africa, loads of them. The best options in Africa are probably Kenya. They're probably Zimbabwe or Zambia or maybe Liberia. There's a lot of countries there. In Asia, again, pretty much anyone that isn't China, Japan, etc. We've got Hong Kong. India is a good shout. Pakistan is a good shout. Singapore or Thailand, maybe. You can even end up in Guam. And in Oceania, literally anywhere that isn't New Zealand. That includes Vanuatu, New Caledonia, the Cook Islands, Tahiti. We could end up anywhere during this challenge. It really could be any club, anywhere that's not in a big nation and a big league. Obviously, as well, for the purposes of the challenge, we are not allowed to manage the club sides who are in a bigger national league. So no San Marino Calcio in the Italian leagues, no FC Andorra in the Spanish league, nothing like that. But we do have the benefit that some of these countries will have regions producing in bigger leagues. For example, you get a few Andorran players coming through La Liga. You get a few Gibraltarian players who come through in England. You get quite a lot of Caribbean second nationalities in England as well. You get a few Indian second nationalities and Pakistani second nationalities coming through in England, Scotland, etc. As apparently the emergency services are so desperate to get here, they've gone full blue lights and sirens because they want to see this. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, you know the deal. So anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the blue lights, any of these countries we can, if we're managing them, use the players who have got second nationalities that have to be playing in bigger countries. But that's the challenge. We can end up anywhere in the world that's never qualified for a World Cup, and we're going to try and win their versions of the Champions League and the UEFA Euros, or whatever their version of that is. We're going to try and win it with a club side from a country that's never qualified for the World Cup, and we're going to try and win a World Cup. And I'd suggest winning a World Cup, our best chances are probably Finland and Venezuela, let's be completely honest here. We're going to try and achieve that. I think that's the plan. So, that's going to come once the full game is released, because obviously I need to be able to download the league packs to be able to do this that aren't already in the game. So, hold fire, I promise it'll be worth it. I have a feeling that Dodgy Game is going to love this challenge. He loves a little league, and probably Custard Profit because he loves something random on FM. But that's been the announcement of what the main series is going to be. I will have a beta save going probably before this goes out, if not straight afterwards. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, like, subscribe, ring the bell for all this kind of stuff. And if you've got any feedback, any places you'd love to see me go that are well off the beaten track, let me know. I'll see if I can get there. Anyway, guys, I've been Chasing Lamely. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.